Man, what it do, part 2. My name is Nowhere's Pablo, and welcome to Tèt Senk, the show where I talk about my top 5 favorite things of specific topic. I tongue twisted. But nah, what it do, part 2. I say that because last episode, if you watched it, episode 4, I was talking about my favorite Marvel superheroes. For episode 5, I'll be talking about my top 5 favorite Marvel villains. What good is a Marvel superhero if it doesn't have a fire villain? You know what I'm saying? Quote that. I feel like that was a fire quote. That should be in somebody's yearbook. But anyway, let's get into it. In no specific order, of course. But for number 1, I'm gonna have to go with my dude, Thanos, man. I can't even lie. Once I saw Thanos on the big screen, I can't even cap. That dude is gangster, man. Shout out Thanos. Nah, I don't believe in his philosophies, of course, because he swear he God. He swear he is, but nah, like just his demeanor, his cockiness, his super confidence that he's gonna set out to do whatever he puts his mind to. I kind of admire that to some level. And bro, he had some really cold gangster lines, dog. He really whooped the Avengers behind. And I've never seen a Marvel movie that ended in Thanos winning. They had to create a part 2 just for him to finally get defeated. That's crazy. And it's the fact that they went back in time, they got the stones to undo everything that Thanos did, and he still found out about the plan, and he whooped they behind again, and he still almost won. If it wasn't for Iron Man making that clutch last minute buzzer beater, dog, they would have lost again, and he would have wiped out everybody. And he had this gangster line when he came back in the future. He was like, with the stones you have collected for me, I will wipe all of life and rebuild it from the ground. He said something along the lines of that. But that was gangster. They done did all this work to get all these stones and build a gauntlet, and he's talking about with the stones you've collected from me. It don't get more gangster than that, boy. He sound like Suge Knight. But I know I'm talking about gibberish, but like, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But nah, I'm talking about him too much. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Killmonger for Black Panther. And I like Killmonger because he reminds me a lot of Malcolm X. Malcolm X was about fighting for the black power with violence, you know what I'm saying, to retaliate against the white man who's always been abusing us, you know what I'm saying, since like forever, even to this day. But Killmonger has some interesting concepts, like while T'Challa wanted to keep the peace, you know what I'm saying, Killmonger wanted to liberate black people all across the globe by aiding them with those like high-tech weapons from Wakanda. So it was an interesting concept, and he knows his history, and I love history, so me and Killmonger has something in common. And just seeing the tension, the family drama about, I think T'Challa's daddy's friend killed Killmonger daddy, something like that. I ain't seen the movie in a little while. I need to rewatch it, jog my memory, but it was crazy tension. And then he had that fire line at the end when he killed himself. He was like something along the lines of, I'd rather be killed than live in captivity or something like that. And then he said, bury me in the ocean with something because they knew peace. I forgot the lines, but I'm talking gibberish. But like I said, if you see the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I hope they revive him somehow for the next Black Panther. Because Killmonger's fire. And all the girls had a crush on him because it's Michael B. Jordan. You know how that go. But nah, number 3, I'm going to have to say Loki. Man, first of all, I want to say like Loki and Thor make a great duo. And even though Loki kind of became a hero a little bit, you know what I'm saying? His villain days were interesting. Like, he's a funny dude. I think he's goofy. He had a lot of funny moments. But one thing that's just crazy about Loki, he swear he cannot be happy unless he rules some type of guy lead. I almost cussed right there. I had to save myself. But he don't feel right unless he rules some type of people, man. He don't care if it's a bunch of ants, boy. He gonna rule them ants, boy. But number 4, I'm gonna have to get into Magneto, man. I love X-Men, But yeah, I like Magneto because kind of the same reasons I like Killmonger. Like, even though Charles was fighting for mutants, Magneto in a sense was too. But he was fighting he's like Malcolm X. He's fighting to liberate mutants using violence. He don't believe in like human equality. Like not Malcolm, golly. Professor X is like MLK. Like, he believed in equality for all. And Malcolm X was like, screw that, I'm killing all these humans. I just wanted to be straight mutants, you know what I'm saying? So he had interesting concepts. And just seeing how he came up with Charles and then ended up being a villain out of nowhere is all interesting. And for number 5, I'm gonna have to say Venom. I say Venom because I like Venom's personality. Like, I don't know, it's really goofy personality. I seen the Venom movie and it was cool to me. A lot of girls were saying for some reason they was attracted to Venom's personality. They're like, oh, he's so cute and childish and innocent. I'm like, bro, he eats people. But no, I just like his personality. And he was always my favorite Spider-Man villain. I don't know why, because he's just a darker, uglier version of Spider-Man or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? That's my top 5 Marvel villains. Yes, sir.